talk to Thom Ertl, the artist, the folk artist as he doesn't like to be called. He's having a show at the Milwaukee LGBT Community Center, April 19th. So check out the video, stay tuned, just check out the video. Check it out! Tell me about this.
That's just something I found. You know, there's just those little things you find. Wow. That's the beans and barley's thing.
Really?
Yeah, it's supposed to be for toothpicks.
Is that you?
Yeah, that's me. That's probably the beginning of this whole process. I made that like years ago.
Really?
Yeah, and then that's just kind of my back in the day sort of picture, and then as I kept delving further and further into like graphic design, that's kind of how that fell into place.
Okay. I am curious about this piece right here.
This piece.
I'm very curious about it.
As I was going through this process of creating artwork that I've been making, I was just coming across some things that I was digging out of the archives. And I happened to find this in one of my crawl spaces. I used to be in visual merchandising, so a lot of what I do, it's still ingrained in me to think in terms like that.
Of the setup.
Mm-hmm.
Wow.
And display and showing stuff off and just making sure that when there's something that you're looking at, it's being presented in the best possible way.
And coming in here, that is very, very evident and very, very apparent.
Mm-hmm.
And I love it, and we love that.
So when we did the show in 2010, this was basically the premise of it. We took just new or
Milwaukee
existing objects and just reworked them into something. And in this case, you name what's in there.
Okay, I see bottle caps.
Bottle caps.
Yes, I see. Is this from a Miller can?
I'm not even sure what it is. It's beer cans.
Okay,
I don't remember what brand. I just remember we were looking for beer cans with green in it because the outfit we did for this had a lot of green involved in it as well. She was wearing like a green tarp.
Wow. Oh, was it tarp?
Yeah, it was. It was a tarp. This was just some kind of a tile I had. It was something I bought years ago, and then I just attached it to the plexi. Because I think what's cool about this, or what could be cool, is you could either do what you're doing here, or it could be against a wall.
A wall, yeah.
And then what'll happen there is, you see the wall color behind it. And this is another one where there's just like the beads and the sequins and things like that.
Yes.
And the almighty springs came back.
Do these open? Do the doors
Oh yeah, they
open?
actually function. It's just thought out to function, and everything's functionable. I kind of went and did some research, and I went, okay, now what in like Japanese or Asian culture, is there some significance to fours? Well, I found out fours are unlucky. But then I found out that if there's 3 4s in a row, that means the angels are watching on you, down on you. So I'm like, okay, take your pick.
Right.
Angels or unlucky,
or unlucky.
times 3.
You consider yourself a folk artist. Is that true, or
I was
that's not
kind
true?
of just trying to think of a term for this because when I first, started turning this into a show for Gallery Night on April 19th, what did you think you were going to walk into?
I said if it looks anything like Bjorn's home, this is going to be fun. But even Bjorn was like, like it's a lot.
Did he say to like just wait?
Yes. He's like
I've known Bjorn for a long time.
Yeah, he's like
that's cute. He said
yes.
If people just kind of go into this and just not get so technical or think so much of that, and just think more in terms of look what that turned into and
what a creation it is.
Yeah, and think modern folk art. So sort of in the back of my mind too is a little bit of that like tramp art sort of thing.
I can see that, yeah. I can.
With
I
it
can
not
see.
being like, Smokey Joe at the railroad track carving. And again, I'm not saying that's bad.
No, I know.
It's just the modern take on it.
Yes, it's Thom Ertl art.
Right.
That's what it is. It's
right.
one of a kind, and
no sunsets. No barn scenes.
None of
None of that. It's not gonna
None of
happen.
that. He's not going.
Unless it turns, if that's the background, and gets something thrown over at me. But
So, my name is Essential Barbie. I've had such a great time with Thom Ertl. Thank you so much for
else?
Thank you so much for showing us
You think of anything
around.
else?
I just love you.
I love you too.
Dude.
I can't wait for you to be there.
I'd kiss you.
I don't want you to wreck the.
Don't do that.
It took me a long time to get it to look like this. You can't wreck it.
So let everybody know once again.
It's April 19th. It's a Friday night from 5 to 9. It's at the LGBT Center. The address is 1110 North Market Street. It's the back entrance, second floor.